Okay.
Showtime.
Good morning. Wake up on this rainy, foggy, beautiful morning. It is 48 degrees. Things are going to turn out a little bit better today, though. I just know it. What do you think, Jamie?
Well, it can't be no worse than the weekend. But, hey, good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper.
Hey.
This is Athens in the AM. In case y'all ain't been up, come here. My favorite state senator of all time has arrived through the fog this morning, Senator Bill Holtzclaw. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. My favorite TV host of all
Yeah.
time. All right.
Let me hear that again.
My favorite TV host of all time. Let me hear what you said.
Yeah. All right. Got Bill Holtzclaw this morning. We got some others I'll introduce to you in just a second. Thanks for coming over. Is it foggy out there?
Just a bit, but it's all right.
Driving a Jeep, you get through it just like that hump. Over on set one this morning, my favorite local representative in here this morning and fellow church member, Danny Crawford.
That's right.
Gina.
Good morning.
Michelle, y'all know speakers up here all the time.
I know it.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, we're
Just a
normal here.
moment.
Yeah.
And you guys, we're going to talk with you guys just a little bit too. Thanks for coming over though. Have a seat right over there. We'll get you to enjoy your coffee and we'll go from there. First, I got to make a special announcement. You can stay up here with us. John David, come here. I've got if he don't wear this, this has got to be the best ugly sweater,
that is
Christmas
the
ugly sweater I've ever seen in my life. Can I grope you?
Yes.
He's out here.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, let me break this to y'all the easy way. Tomorrow will be my last show for the year.
I thought he was going to say his last show.
That's right. I'll be taking a couple. Of days off. I celebrate Alabama's victory over Clemson on the 2nd, so we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, yeah, I'll have to stay up late that night. Anyway, let's take a break. Go with the weather right now. When I say that, take a break, that means give me time to walk over there. Here's Gloria with the. Oh, Zack, I forgot you.
Well, that's
Zach's
fine.
driving a new Toyota this morning.
Yeah.
Just
Don't forget Zack.
as always. Anyway, we'll play Judge Jamie in just a moment. I hope Senator Holtzclaw has really studied up. If he's going to be our next congressman, he's going to have to be sharp this morning. So
I bet you he knows them.
I have no political questions today. Well, maybe one or two, Danny. Don't get real nervous on me. Okay. Here's Gloria with the weather.
You know what? It is 48 degrees out there, so grab a light little sweater on your way out. Drizzle, and it's raining. It's a little wet. Well, the roads are very wet, so be careful on your way into work. Do take at least about 10-15 extra minutes to get there. That fog is bad, especially if you're on some of the back roads. It's very hard to see this morning. High temperatures today of 58, 90% chance of rain. That rain's going to continue on today. 100% chance of rain tomorrow, 64 for that high. The rest of the extended weekend, or week rather, not looking all that bad. Temperatures, you know, we do have some rainy days, not the rain outs though. Thursday it'll dry out, 62 for that high, 65 Friday, and Saturday 54. Welcome to wintertime, I guess you can say. With these 50-degree temperatures, it doesn't quite feel like it. But next week, 24 for that low on Sunday. So bundle up. Yes.
Hey, Sunday's Christmas Eve.
It is.
We see Zach's new vehicle outside.
He's driving a boy toy. Yeah.
A boy toy.
A boy toy. He got him a
That's what people used to call me in the old days. A regular boy toy. Hello, girls. Ain't seen y'all since the Christmas parade last week.
I know. We had a great Christmas parade.
job.
Great tree lighting.
Brad did a good job on it. Then it'll roll again. Place of the show Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Christmas Day. So
that'll be it. Christmas
everybody
time.
got in on that. Thank you for being a big sponsor of that. You know, the only person I left out, Senator Bill Holtzclaw. I forgot to get in touch with him.
Say good.
Say good. The Christmas parade over here. Anyway, a lot of things going on. So y'all doing good?
Doing great.
Hey, where's Mark?
Sound asleep.
Sound asleep.
No, he gets miserable.
I told him I was coming on, and he went, "Oh, okay,"
and rolled over.
Yeah.
See you later. He got another. I invited the mayor too. I saw him yesterday. I was down at. We'll talk more about some pictures of what we had for lunch yesterday at Sheila Lottery. But first, let's go to the man who loves KFC. Matter of fact,
I actually had it.
He's a walking example of a bucket of KFC chicken. Here he is right now. Bama Zack.
I actually had one of the 5 for 5s for lunch on Sunday. Sunday, so it was good too. The chicken fingers. Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. I'm going to start off with some sad news, Jamie. Former Calhoun coach Bob Shuttleworth, who coached there for 26 years and had 421 victories, he passed away on Sunday, and his funeral will be noon Friday. And a lot of people probably know his daughter, Bobby Shuttleworth, that works for Channel 48. So remember that family in your thoughts and prayers. Homecoming day for John Petty as he comes home to play in the Von Braun Center as Alabama plays Mercer tonight at 8 o'clock. I believe Gina said they'll be there. But the ticket price is unbelievable. I think they're scalping them like $200-300 just at the Von Braun. So it's going to be crazy there tonight. If you can't be there live, you can see it at 8 o'clock on the SEC network. So it will be on TV. So watch it there. Jalen Hurts admits, I ain't perfect. They're definitely trying to work on their third down. They were 3 for 11 against Auburn, and that was their worst since Florida State, where they were 3 for 16. I didn't realize that they were that bad. But Jalen said, I ain't perfect, far from that. I live and learn. You don't lose, you learn. So I don't lose, I learn. So I hope he learned and we can take care of Clemson. So I'll shut them up. And the Patriots and the Steelers, if you didn't see any of that game Sunday, it was unbelievable. Jesse James, I believe, caught that pass, and it was a touchdown.
No, I'm a Patriots fan.
He moved.
It moved. It fell out incomplete.
But they called it incomplete. Roethlisberger act like fate, like he was going to throw the ball down, threw it, interception, and the Patriots win. So that was a great game. So
and the Falcons won last night, didn't they?
Last night the Falcons beat the Buccaneers, so they remained alive for a chance at a wild card spot.
And the Packers are out.
Packers pretty much. Rodgers came back and had 3 interceptions.
Coach.
And Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton's team, they are up for sale. Jerry Richardson's had some workplace issues come up, so he's just going to sell the whole team. So it's out there.
That sexual harassment is getting us all.
So.
Nobody said anything to you.
They didn't say it was all that. They said it was a lot of things on that. So
anyway,
Jamie, back to you.
We're gonna play Judge Jamie just a little bit. Like I said, the Christmas parade did a great job on you guys. Thank y'all for taking care of us and having us up that way. That's why I'm setting up these photographs. What we got first? Let's talk about me for a few moments here. Bill, that's me on the right. Saw this guy at Walmart the other day, big avid viewer. I don't know if we got his name or not, I don't remember.
Did not.
We were buying all this stuff for Lunches of Love. We had so many buggies going through there. It was like an assembly line.
It was fun.
Me on the right.
Lions Club, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis from the Lions. He said, we'll help y'all any way we can.
Appreciate that, guys.
We were loading up more stuff. I couldn't even get the Hummer. It was filled up. All right, is that it? We don't have any...
show Chris.
Show some of those pictures.
Show Chris. Here it comes.
Hang on. I thought it was going to
there it is.
Chris
all right.
Good friend.
International Fire Protection. All right. On one of our lists, Danny Crawford, Senator Holtzclaw, we have 14 homeless children in the West Limestone area on our list for Lunches of Love. So we decided to take donations and do a Christmas bag for them on top of the bag of food. So they came up, the girls at International Fire Protection put together bags for all the girls and boys, and then we have stockings for the other children. So their first bag will get food plus stockings.
So we make our first deliveries today. We're not going to show any pictures of the food we had yesterday at lunch.
No, well, we have it. Possibly.
We'll
do that. We'll do that tomorrow.
We'll do all that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be my last show till 2018. I got to sleep in till at least 4 or 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I like you politicians.
Can you
I can't lay in bed all day.
Montgomery?
Huh? All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and play Senator Holtzclaw's favorite game. I don't think he's ever played. Judge Jamie. You know, I used to be in politics.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm still in politics.
I ran for probate judge. How'd that go, Zack?
Not too good.
Anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Y'all safe. I don't think I'm going to run for any big office.
You're not.
Huh?
You're not. Run from them.
I got the qualifications.
No.
We'll take a break. Come right back. Y'all, hang on. And now it's time to play the #1 game show in the state of Alabama, Judge Jamie in the Cooper Court, sponsored by my buddy Ken Gardner. You got something to auction off, he's the man to call. Ken Gardner Auction, And if you can't hear him, call my buddy Zeke Creasy.
What?
What did you say? He can fix you up where you can hear everything. All right, everybody's a regular up here playing today, girls. But the only newbie playing this morning, Senator Holtzclaw. We've been playing this game for several years. You ain't been back in a couple of years, so you're playing to win Vienna sausages today.
Oh,
awesome. Or fried possum from Rod down at our Super
No, the good
RV.
stuff.
Or from Sheriff Blakely, pork brains with milk gravy.
Yeah.
Always the number one favorite. Vienna's
Imagine
former
Sheriff
home of
doing that.
my hometown of New Hope. It used to be called Vienna until the Yankees burned it. Now it's called New Hope. John David, it's good to have you up here.
Thank you so much.
Morning. Remember, if you don't wear that shirt Sunday, that sweater, I'm wearing it to Lindsay Lane.
10-4.
I want to stand out like a turd in a punch bowl.
Oh,
gosh.
that's not what it's designed for.
And it takes the sweater.
I feel so confident
That
now.
don't sound good.
I'm glad you said that. But I'm in charge today. This is a wrong answer. This is a right answer. I have scanned the
that's
newspapers this morning. All right, Decatur Daily this morning. Girls, y'all know how to play. Senator Holtzclaw looks like he's on his toes this morning ready to play. Here we go. You don't represent anything in Morgan County.
Not yet.
Not yet.
When I run
Like the
So
way
that'll
you
be
think.
counted, so you'll need to know this answer right here. Over in Morgan County, they're saying they've lost 474 residents. They are saying that by the year 2040, they only expect to gain about 3.8% more. However, in Limestone County, how many people are they predicting will be added in the next 20 years to Limestone County?
50,000.
20,000.
That was a long
10,000.
What
question.
did you say, Zach?
50.
47,000 to be exact. So that is a right
That's pretty
answer.
good.
That's a lot of
That'd
people.
be in your district.
Danny,
Main district.
we better get busy, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Last night, Athens City Council, I invited the good mayor up here today, but I don't know if he's going to make it or not.
He
But
had
I
a
saw
late
him
night.
yesterday. Yeah, had a late night last night. Athens City Council last night got its first look at the renting of proposed, how many square feet Athens new wellness center out by the, you're probably in on this deal. How many square feet is it going to be? The proposed center
Oh,
will
the
be
rec
built
center.
north of the Athens Sportsplex.
You said the wellness center.
Well, that's
but
what they're calling it.
I thought it was
Wellness
the
Center.
rec center.
They're saying here, Athens Wellness Center. 70,000
Exact trying
square
to-
feet. We'll have 2 racquetball courts just in time for me and Bill to get a game up. 3 regulation
Stay in shape.
basketball courts.
They need-
All of that stuff.
They need the basketball because they play basketball there all the time.
Anyway, the dog park in Decatur
Decatur.
is opening when?
Soon.
January the 5th.
Summer would be the right answer. How much money did they receive from a no-match grant from the Association of Resources and Conservation?
100,000.
$100,000, that's right.
Wow.
I'm just giving y'all some easy questions. Now we'll get on to something a little harder. Who is the rock star appearing in Huntsville coming up in February?
A rock star.
Eagles.
And tickets are
I wish the
basically,
Eagles would come to Huntsville.
They were there.
April.
the tickets,
Oh, wow, I need to go with
the
that.
Eagles are coming in April?
I got to
to
go.
Birmingham.
I knew they were going
Can
to
you
be in
get us
Nashville
tickets?
too.
Wait a minute, I know somebody.
We're going to
I
Birmingham.
know somebody in the chamber down there. I sure do. Who is
You know
this
you
guy
can buy
right
them.
here? Tickets are $200 a pop.
Wow. Oh, Tyson. Or what's his?
That's a right answer, John.
Yeah,
David.
yeah. He's a science guy.
He's a science guy. He is a astrophysicist.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw him on TV. one
He's
day.
super smart.
You lost me a rock star.
All right, here's another easy one. Madison
it could
County,
be a
y'all may
rock
know
star.
this. It's time now for the Madison County Hall of Fame Sports. Once again, I did not make it. Nominee.
No, you did not.
They got a baseball player, football player, UAH basketball coach Lenny Acuff, who
Never heard of him.
Dan Bell. Yeah. Anyway, good fellow. Who is Tom Monroe?
Mr. Monroe's son.
That's a good answer. What's his claim to fame? He's been
That lamp.
Yes, he
that lamp. Hey, it helps. Is that 50 Shades of Darker?
Yes. 51. That's 51 shades.
Who is Tom Monroe? He's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
inducted.
Look like a softball coach.
What's his claim to fame?
I don't know.
I got nothing.
Come on.
We don't know.
Swimming.
We're
Y'all
stumped.
all played.
Swimming.
Softball.
We've all played it.
Tennis.
Tennis.
Do that again.
Frisbee.
Frisbee is the right
I got an
answer.
answer.
He invented the Frisbee course out at Bram Springs Park and goes all over the world now doing Frisbee parks. He invented in 1974.
Disc golf.
Wow, Frisbee
Disc
golf.
Alabama.
Disc golf.
Disc golf.
More appropriately.
All right, here's an easy question. Easy question this morning. These are the easy questions before I move on to home. What is the official nut of Alabama?
Jamie Cooper.
Ding, 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 ding.
Walnut.
Danny's the right answer.
And he said
pronounce
pecan.
it?
He said
was it?
pecan, not
Pecan or
pecan.
pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan is what we
Pecan.
say in this part of the country.
Pecan.
See how easy that was? USA Today this morning, that train wreck yesterday killed 3 people, going 80 miles an hour.
3 times
And a
fast.
30.
What was in a third? Who said 30?
Why would you
Senator
not be
Holtzclaw,
able to
that is the right answer.
Is anybody keeping score? No.
Wow.
So
Yes.
I used to.
Yeah, so
now.
far you're leading.
brains?
But here, I'm just buttering you up now till we get to
Okay.
some hard questions.
Okay.
Malls now are doing things differently to try to attract more foot traffic to compete with social media and stuff. What did Cool Springs Mall add recently in Nashville?
A walking
And you
track.
people playing worldwide, I know we have millions of viewers watching, and you can play this game at home. We thank y'all for playing too.
A social media little lounge.
Probably golf.
Social media lounge
A golf thing,
Nap
like
pods.
Hustle.
where you can lie.
A
Where you
former
can,
Tennessee coach.
A bowling alley.
oh,
In the
wow.
mall?
A bowling alley has been added to Cool Springs Galleria Mall and right up the road from us here. Other malls are adding a lot more bars and places to eat and stuff like that. All right, Zack will know the answer to this one right here. Y'all may too play back. Kobe Bryant, they retired his numbers last night.
8 and 24.
8 and 24 would be the right answer. But Zack, let's see. How many years did he wear number 8?
He wore it. See, 8 was
Stumped him.
4.
6.
10. Which makes the next question real easy. How many years did he wear number 24?
3.
How many years was he
No,
there?
no, no. 10. No, 12.
Yeah.
12.
Played 20 years.
12.
10. I'm going to go with 10.
All right, give it to Senator Holtzclaw. Man, he's on his toes this morning.
I can't add this
I
morning.
feel like the right answer is 10.
What was the?
You got it.
The Warriors beat them last night, 116 to 114.
Yeah, Magic and Shaq was all there last night.
Let me move on back down to here, right here. John David,
Yes.
right up your alley.
Okay.
What is the song that has been recorded the most for the holidays?
Ooh, song's been recorded the most.
Y'all can answer too.
Mary,
It ain't
did you
just
know?
him. He just lights up more
Yeah,
than the
that's
rest of
probably
you.
right.
What'd you say?
Mary, did you know?
White Christmas.
Oh, Holy Night.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Rudolph.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Silent Night,
Silent Night.
137,315. While we're on music,
Wow.
nobody be able to read this right here. 25 years ago, an album is turning 25 years. It spent 8 months on the top 10 Billboard charts.
25 years ago.
I have no idea.
The Carpenters.
What song? What was
Michael
it? It
Jackson.
sold 7.5 million copies.
What year, what year was it?
Thriller.
25 years ago.
25. That
I
was
remember.
Dr. Dre.
94, 93.
Dr. Dre.
Really?
Come on, you don't know that? The Chronic.
No.
What was the number one
Why
song
would we know
on
that?
the Chronic?
I don't think I would have got that one.
What was the number
None
one
of it.
song?
Danny, you listen to that all the way down to
Here's the-
Montgomery.
I do not recall.
Was this in America? Or?
I do not recall.
This could be your theme song for your new campaign.
I bet it's
Rocking it,
No money,
rolling.
no problems.
Nothing but a G thing.
Oh.
Y'all heard that?
Yes.
Mark plays it in his truck all the time.
nothing but a what?
Yeah.
Nothing but a G thing.
G thing. What is
Oh,
a
G
G
thing.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Speaking of music,
Grits.
Red Marlowe made the Final Four from Rogersville.
Tonight's tonight, isn't it?
2-hour special on NBC.
I hadn't watched this.
Secretly, that's
Go
right.
Red.
What is his job in Nashville?
Washing
Waiter.
dishes.
Waited tables.
That'd be a good answer, but no. He's a demo singer and he owns a construction company.
Wow.
Here's another trivia question. He played at a wedding 2 years ago.
Jamie was the
Who performed that
Jamie.
Jamie Cooper.
wedding? Ding, 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 ding.
Jamie Cooper.
Really?
I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm more dangerous.
But you didn't know it till somebody told you.
I'm more dangerous. All right, here we go. Only thing true.
Got his
True.
name.
They did
Dr. Dre
a
got it.
Ostrich News News out of Walker County did the 10 most redneck counties in Alabama.
Limestone
You
County.
see this?
Gotta be.
No, but I heard.
Limestone County did not make the top 10.
Wow, I don't believe you can't do that.
Okay.
Y'all, you don't have any of these. Well, you might. Yeah, one of them.
Talladega.
Jackson ought to be in there.
St. Clair County we got in. They based this on Dollar Generals and trailer parks.
Oh, we got a bunch of Dollar Generals.
I was about to ask, what are the qualifications?
How did Limestone County not make it?
This is a badge of honor, though. There are people offended they're not on that
That's
list.
right.
That's right.
I'm offended.
In Lauderdale County, how many fireworks stands do they have? This is one of them.
10.
Several.
Hundreds.
36.
In Lauderdale.
36.
36.
Hey, we got a.
The number
7 day
one
week.
county was Cherokee because they have the Redneck Yacht Club.
Oh, well, if that's a qualification.
All right, I'm gonna go to a political question here. A political question. As soon as I find it, there's a new political book out called "Playing with Fire." Just came out.
He hasn't
It's
read
not
it.
yours. Not your book. It is about the presidential election of 1968. President Johnson said he would not seek re-election. Martin Luther King Jr. just been killed, along with Robert Kennedy. Who were the 3 guys that ran for president that year?
Nixon?
Nixon won, obviously.
George Wallace.
Okay, I'll let you guys get that.
George Wallace is the right answer.
McGovern.
It wasn't Ford.
Spiro Agnew.
Hubert Humphrey.
Hubert Humphrey.
I had to give it to y'all. Wallace, who interviewed George Wallace on this?
Jamie Cooper.
Ding, 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 ding. Right answer. How'd that interview go?
Not too good.
Made me famous, though. Made me famous.
What did he tell you? Didn't they tell you something? Or
Yeah, get out of here.
That's where get out of here come from. Okay.
I was going to arrest me. How in 1970 something. All right.
It was the
this
lead
is an
story,
old, Danny,
though.
you might get this one right. A Texas legend died, football player, over the weekend.
Walt Garrison.
Tommy Novus.
Oh
What
yeah,
was
Tommy.
Tommy Novus'
I remember.
claim to fame?
Played for the Falcons.
He was the first player ever drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. But here's the real, he got Rookie of the Year. He was the best linebacker ever to play. How many tackles did he have in his first year in the NFL?
155.
Wrong.
Like, who knows that?
I know.
I do.
I want to know how Walt's doing. That's who he said died Saturday.
Yeah, see too much.
Did he die Saturday?
294 tackles.
No, he had that.
294
He
times.
made all the whole
He
season.
averaged 20 tackles a game.
Wow.
linebacker.
I didn't know he did. He was
How
good.
much of a
double team.
line.
He was known for one other thing. What was it? The size of his.
Feet.
Ears.
Feet.
Helmet.
His ears was big.
He had a 20-inch neck.
Wow.
Helmet would be right, John David. What were you thinking?
That's right. You're right. You're right. That's a good one, John David. Now let's move on to some harder questions.
Oh, there's
Let me check
more.
the time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No.
What is cephalitis?
It doesn't sound good.
That's Dr. Dre.
Exactly.
Cephalitis.
I have no idea. I've never had it.
Something to do with the
might.
mosquito.
No?
I tell you, somebody on this set does have it.
Uh-oh. On the set? Oh, I have it. Oh, it sounds dangerous. What is it?
It is the obsession of taking selfies.
Oh, I do know.
Self-itis.
Self-itis. If
There
you
may have been an
pronounced it
enunciation
right,
problem.
I want to make it sound more important than that.
you made it sound
Clinical.
sickening.
I thought it was a deadly disease.
Contagious.
Contagious.
It gives you a good feeling. You gain enormous attention. It reduces stress. You grow more confident. You express yourself.
I don't know about the stress part.
You express, yeah. You use a filter to make sure you look better than everybody else.
You irritate everyone around.
All right, I got a couple of songs. All right,
Everyone.
I'll end this with 2 good ones here.
All right.
2 good questions. All right. They did a survey, and it says that to wash your hands and rid yourself of bacteria, you need to sing a certain song to make sure you've done it right.
Happy birthday.
What
Row,
would
row,
that
row your
song
boat.
be?
I think it's
Row,
Happy
Row, row,
ABCs.
row your boat? No.
Happy
What was
birthday.
it?
How's that go?
Birthday.
Row, row, row your boat gently
Happy
down the street.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Number
She
4.
said it. Michelle said it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So you had They just had almost 4,000 entries to the Wildlife Awards, Comedy Wildlife Awards, nationwide. What won? I got one first and second place. What won? Then I got
idea.
one final question.
I got the same look Gina does.
Wildlife, like wildlife at night or wildlife?
Yeah, one of them's at night,
Animals,
but
like,
the other
like
one's at
elephants
Like
and
animals?
monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah, a delighted dormouse won.
A divided.
Yeah, a dormouse won. It is a adorable rodent. And frisky bears in the moonlight place second.
Hey, Jamie, I got a text from Coach Legg. He knows all about Dr. Dre. He started giving words to the song.
Oh, he does?
Nature.
All right,
I
here we go.
figured he would.
Way to go, Clint.
Last song.
We'll see you later this
last
morning.
one right here. Easy one. What a Boston liberal professor has come up with a song that has been labeled racist. Holiday
Shocker.
song. What is the racist song? That
Jingle bells.
Jingle Bells is the right answer. How
Are
did you
you
know
kidding
that?
me, Danny?
Did you see that?
He had to have.
Jingle Bells is, when was
I
Jingle Bells
was
written?
shocked about when I saw that lamp. It's just the same.
Jingle Bells was written
This is by no means.
I hear
in
you.
You gonna get something Ajax
1857.
won't take off.
Here's a quote. Somebody says, "What's next? White Christmas? Rock around? It's cold outside. What the hell happened to America that I grew up with? I wake up one morning, everybody's offended."
That's
All right.
true.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all one last question. Who was Drago in the movie?
Dr. Dre's partner.
Drago.
What movie?
What
You
movie?
talking the Rocky movie? You talking about the Rocky movie?
Well, if you know Rocky, you don't have to tell you what
You mean
movie.
Drago?
He was a Russian pilot.
Drago?
Russian,
Drago?
He
yeah.
was a Russian pilot.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm trying to make it feel around. How old is he now?
Drago.
Drago?
67.
81.
Ace, wait till you see this
Rocky
picture of him.
71.
More than
There he is.
55.
That's him. He's 60. I tell you what, we're
Both of them
going to
look
let
like
Senator Holtzclaw win today. You can take these when you're campaigning today.
Well, now, can I get what Sheriff Blakely brought?
The driver.
There you
You're
go.
going to have those.
There you go.
He's the
Thanks for playing along. We'll take a
This-
Oh, you win that.
That's a win.
We'll take a break. Come right back. Y'all, hang on.
Merry Christmas, Jamie. Want some?
And welcome back this morning. Let's quickly go over that weather forecast. 46 degrees. Mayor Ronnie Marks just made his way into the studio. He said it is foggy out there. Be very careful on your way into work. Roads are wet and dense fog, hard to see. High temperatures today, though, we're going to see things hit around 58. Partly cloudy skies, 90% chance of rain, 100% chance of rain tomorrow with your high temperatures of 64. Look at the rest of the forecast. It's going to dry out a little bit on Thursday. Rain returns on Friday and Saturday, so just keep an umbrella close. We have a full house this morning and lots to talk about. Blake Williams made his way in this morning. Glad to have him here. Danny Crawford, Bill Holtzclaw, Gina Yarbrough, and Michelle Williams. Thank you guys for getting up so early. Lots to talk about, but first, let's talk about what you guys want to do. We're going to put you guys here first. Gina, you guys work here with the Limestone County Commission's office, and Mark Yarbrough, of course, being their chairman. And you get a lot of help from the community, don't you?
We
and
do.
Our local guys.
We do. You know, we formed the County Fur Cure team for Relay for Life.
Yeah.
And first year we set our goal $5,000 and we raised $28,000.
Incredible.
Second year, we didn't set ourselves a goal and we just said, let's just shoot for the stars, and we've raised $38,000.
Wow.
So $65,000 has been raised in Limestone County in
That
the
is
last
awesome.
2 years.
Hey, I know when you're trying to raise money, it is not the easiest thing in the world to do by no means. So I know you
But
guys
I'll
work
have to
hard.
say the community,
Yes.
you mentioned Relay, and they step up.
There's not anyone in this community that has not
No.
been touched with cancer. So,
That's right.
I mean, it's just heartfelt to everyone.
That's right.
It is.
But this morning, we have a plaque that we want to present. It says, presented to the Limestone County Legislative Delegation. Thank you for making a difference in supporting Limestone County Relay for Life 2017 season. So we want to present that to y'all and thank y'all for being a major sponsor for us.
Yay.
And we hope many more years to come also.
picture of that, Jamie.
But thank y'all so much.
Well, thank you, and we'll certainly get that down to the office and ask Taylor to put it in a prominent place so when everybody comes into the office. And you're right, cancer touches so many lives. I don't mind sharing with y'all that I have a friend that's in Houston, and MD Anderson. He's having cancer surgery this morning on a kidney. So we wish Dave well as he goes through that. And I know it touches just so many people. So
and within the county, we have so many that have been diagnosed and beat it and are going through treatment now. And we just want to let everybody know to pray for them. And we're fighters.
And this time where the holidays come through, I lost my mother January 1st 2 years ago to cancer. John David, I hope you don't mind me sharing, you lost your son to cancer as well. So, I mean, for this time of the year and this season, we always remember our loved ones too, so it makes it a lot more difficult. But yes, if you're fighting through cancer, stay strong, keep those prayers going, and positive attitude. You got to have a positive attitude. And I wanted to get these guys up here this morning because I've been talking about Mission Firefly Lunches of Love. And like you said, the community has been so instrumental in making this happen. There were 3 schools in Limestone County that had no assistance. Full Tummy Project does an incredible job for all of our other schools, but they did not have the resources for West Limestone, East Limestone, and Ardmore. And these are 6th through 8th graders and high school students included. And we decided to bring Mission Firefly Lunches of Love to Limestone County. And I went to all of our local legislatures, representatives rather. Taylor, who works in the office, was very instrumental in getting in touch with you guys, sending you all of the information for what we wanted to do. And you guys stepped up and you guys made this happen today, as well as a lot of you in the community making donations. Today we will be delivering our first double bag since they'll be out of school for a week.
Right.
They'll get a double bag of food to help them get them through that week that they're out of school. And this is a weekend program, so it helps them give them food for the weekends. Some of these students' parents are truly struggling. Some of these students' parents aren't being parents. And, although we can't fix the parents, we can certainly make sure that the children have food. And you would be so surprised to know how many children are actually homeless. On West Limestone, there's 14 children that are on the homeless list. So we went a step further and got donations to do Christmas bags for them, Christmas stockings, so they'll get food and, of course, stockings, little Christmas gifts. But I want to say Dr. Tim Melson donated $5,000. Senator Holtzclaw, you matched that $5,000. Danny, you were the first one to jump on board with me. You donated $1,000. Now, some of these are not as many children in your district, so you guys even went out to help children not in your district. Mac McCutcheon, $500. Phil Williams, $1,000. Lynn Greer, $500. And then our local sponsors, Dusty McLemore gave some donations. Dr. Type Miller with Innovative Eye Care. International Fire Protection stepped up with the gifts, but there's just so many more people. Grayson Bailey, $500. Grayson Bailey Landscaping. So if you are a business in this community, it is so needed. This isn't just a one-time thing. This is a every week participation where these kids are going to get a bag of food once a week. And I didn't want to start it knowing that it could possibly stop, because when those children depend on that food and then you have to stop, I can't even imagine what that would feel like. I've never had to go without food, so I can't even imagine our kids having to do that.
And some kids are only getting 1 meal a day, and that's at school.
Yes, yes. I do want to just, announce this right now. I'm working with the school system. You know how they have share tables at school. Hopefully in January we'll be able to pull off our first school that on every Friday we'll be able to pick up all that food they would have else thrown away. So we can use that for Full Tummy Project, along with Lunches of Love, along with Limestone County churches involved, anyone that needs the additional food. Well, I'm imagining we're going to have a lot of extra food. So if you know of any organizations out there struggling, contact me, 256-603-4848. And let me turn it over to you guys too. Thank you guys for that donation, both of you.
It was our pleasure, and we brought the check for $12,000.
And I already have your $1,000, so that's a lot of A lot of funds for Lunches of Love.
We're honored to be able to be able to help. As you shared, you know, there's a line from a Christian song about riding around in our Lexus cages, meaning that we're insulated. But you know, as I travel across the district and reaching, just working with constituents and visiting schools, you realize that there are pockets, and they can often be forgotten. Right. And so thanks to the work of various organizations and the lead that you're taking, no one deserves to be forgotten like that. Right. And so, you know, some of our schools are open in the mornings for breakfast and then at lunch, and that's really the meals that these children get.
And sadly, that is. And, you know, in 2017 and right here, and how many times do we throw away so much food? It just makes you wonder why these children are doing without. So thank you for using your voice and your platform to be able to bring that awareness, and look forward to continuing to support you. Michelle and Gina have been great help too, and just everybody in the community. I think it's just lack of awareness, Danny. I think so many people just may not even know that this truly exists right here in our own backyard.
Our community is just wonderful about giving back, and you know, this time of the year is really special, but all year, you know, what Gina's talked about and everything, and you know, the least you can give to others, you know, other things, then you're giving to Christ. So you're serving the community, and that's what's very important, and providing a need, and an opportunity for those children to go to school and learn, and then be a part of you know, like a society that is giving back. So it's exciting to see this, and thank you for what you're doing. They may grow up one day and see a need for somebody else, and hopefully they'll remember that. The cycle continues in a positive way, hopefully in a positive way. But anything else you guys want to add? Thank you for getting up so early and being here and playing the game. You won. Congratulations. Blake, you got up early. Do you want to say anything? You're good? You're just here. We want to recognize Blake because he got the national award for Relay for Life that was presented to him. So we want to say congratulations, Blake, and he's a great part of our team and is always there for whatever we need him for, and go to college and be an athletic, what do you call it? Photographer at Mississippi State. I couldn't. And always volunteering. And always volunteering. And always answering mine and Michelle's phone calls when we call. And not avoiding us and always helping. That's right. So congratulations.
I just really love our community, and it's just a great honor to work with all these great people. And thank you for all you do too for the community, and it's awesome to work with y'all. Well, it's nice to have a community that wants to come on the air and wants to talk about everything. And, you know, we have so many different fundraisers. So thank everybody watching this morning. If you've ever helped, if anyone's ever helped you, it's truly appreciated. And I know you appreciate it, too. But thank you guys so much for being here this morning. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, we are going to take a break. We will be back in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
Merry Christmas, Jamie.
Oh, I can hear you get up there and change the
You got a ladder?
I got a big ladder, man.
Next time I swing by, I'll bring you a battery.
Yeah, we need Santa Claus. All right, Mayor, good to have you up here.
Hey, thank you.
John Davis got a sweater you can wear the rest of the day.
Whew, this is a little warm in here.
You'd be a lot warmer than the sweater he's got on. But anyway, hey, Ronnie, we were just talking earlier about this thing, you already know about it. Why is Limestone County setting the woods on fire, literally?
Well, we got one of their things is we got a great area. You're spinning off of Huntsville, you're spinning off the industry here, and you're looking at Athens and Limestone County as a bedroom community. And that article first came out in Decatur Daily, I believe, last week, that said between now and 2040 that Decatur, and not throwing any of our neighbors under the bus anywhere, would grow at about 3% and about 4,300, 4,500 people, and we're predicted in Limestone County to grow by 45,000 plus. Wow. And if we swing a couple of more big projects that are that close, you're going to see that bust through the roof.
Speaking of big projects, what they're talking about in this today, they are rehashing yet last week's news, but talking about they don't need a committee to determine to get something done. You guys making a decision on a new basically a thing out by the sportsplex. What is that? What is going to come out there? Well,
Danny was on the city council for a long time, and we built a rec center, not that he was on there at that time, but back in 1977. And it is about 20,000 square feet. We have way outgrown that facility, and the school and Coach Cody Gross need that for a field house. So we've been for about 2 or 3 years looking at a new rec center, about 70,000 square feet, just north of the Sportsplex. Going to be a beautiful facility if we can put the money package together to get it done.
Well, you got Pilgrim's Pride too. What's going to happen there?
Well, hopefully,
going on?
Well, we got some good things going on there. You got a subdivision right there by the school that's 53 acres that's already been sold, contingent upon us cleaning that up with mixed-use development and high-end homes. And then you've got the opportunity for Pilgrim's Pride to have also some mixed-use development. And it's such an eyesore in this community. 3 or 4 blocks away from Athens State University, and it needs to be cleaned up. It's awful.
Well, is there any way these 2 guys here have helped you with anything?
These guys help us every day. And I'm really serious. We passed a resolution last night, speaking of that I'm going to send to these guys to support the legislation of every child care facility in the state of Alabama needs to be at least have background checks on their employees. Yeah. And I know they've had it before them before, and so we passed a city council resolution to say, hey, we support you, we support these efforts. All right, Danny, you're seeking re-election over here. What can we expect in this area from you in the upcoming 4 years?
In the next 4 years?
When you get elected.
Well, once we get into the session, you know, things come up. We talked about some legislation that would help do a statute. You know, right now, sexual harassment and sexual assaults and those kind of things. So we have some loopholes that we need to fill or firm up a statute that we can protect that. So we're going to push some of that this session, but continue provide the the needs for education, which is sort of the start of everything. You know, we have great school systems here. We're very fortunate and very blessed here in this community. And we just got to be ahead of that and make sure that they're provided the funds. And Dr. Sis, Dr. Holliday, whatever their needs are, we know as far as my district, what their needs are, and we're going to make sure we achieve those. So that's the main
So when y'all go back in session? February?
January 9th.
January 9th. All right.
Election year, go in early.
What? Go in take advantage of these Christmas holidays. All right, Bill, let's talk about you, Senator Holtzclaw up here. You are seeking to not be a senator anymore.
Well, I've decided, a lot of folks I talk to, they're for term limits. And so I've served 2 full-year terms. So I'm entering my 8th year in the state legislature, representing portions of Limestone County for the last 8 years. And I have decided, after a lot of prayer, I felt like I wasn't supposed to run for re-election in the state legislature, but I was rather supposed to run for Congress. And so we've announced our bid for U.S. Congress, and been at the campaign now a little over 100 days, and here we go.
Have you started campaigning already? We have.
The district, of course, includes all of Lauderdale, Limestone, Madison, Morgan, and Jackson counties. I'll be in Jackson County tomorrow at a Rotary. I spoke at Hartselle Rotary, and so it's just, the same thing over at the Shoals Chamber of Commerce had their big Christmas event recently, and I got to meet a lot of great folks there. And then, of course, maintaining my representation and constituency here in Madison and Limestone County.
Kind of double duty.
So running for Congress is a little bit different than running for state senator.
Slightly.
Bigger area.
Actually, but you know what it is? It's the relationships that I've built, and sometimes. To me, it's the value of being able to come back to speak with the folks and being accessible, whether it's in a grocery store, whether it's at church, whether it's on a ball field. People come up to me and they'll say, hey, I know you're with your family, but I want to ask you about, and I really don't mind. I mean, I enjoy the dialogue and helping folks understand the many aspects of what Danny and I deal with as legislators and the mayor.
Mo Brooks is a pretty popular person.
He is. He is, and but it's not about popularity. It's about the job that you're able to do and how you're able to deliver results. And one of the key things that I continue to hear from people that I speak with across the district, and again, this is important from from the shows to Scottsboro, is they're frustrated that Washington's doing nothing. Okay, we have a lot of, we've got these 2 sides that are just separated, and they've drawn these lines, and it's not helping anybody in Middle America, right here in Limestone County, accomplish anything. Now, they're about to get a ball across the goal line here with this tax reform. And some people like what's in it, some people don't like what's in it, which means we probably got a pretty good piece of legislation that's about to pass. And so I'll give credit where credit's due. But there's lots of things that just aren't happening in the business perspective, in the business world, in particular in our defense-based industry here in
So you're going to be real busy.
Be very busy.
You know, I've heard people talk about whether or not there's some issues that they agree, there's some issues they do not agree, but you are accessible even if it's someone that doesn't agree with your view.
Exactly.
You'll talk to them and explain to them why you do believe that, to where they know all the facts before they're making a decision.
Exactly. And Gloria, the value of doing that is there are things that I may not have taken into account, but when I sit down with somebody and they're able to, you know, and I stick to the facts, you know, we all get emotional about things, but when you lay it out and you sit, they can introduce pieces, thoughts that I didn't really consider in the initial piece of legislation.
Speaking of getting emotional, I have a question.
Do you? Don't get emotional, but go ahead.
It's Jamie Cooper.
What about Bay Hill? What's the latest thing going on? I'm trying to get rid of some property out that way, and Senator Nelson blessed us with his presence months ago. And
I appreciate the opportunity to discuss that just a little bit. And I'll tell you, first of all, and I'm going to mirror this just a little bit because the mayor and his office work very closely.
City's going to annex it.
Well, listen, no, the city, I don't know if they will or not, but let me discuss real quick.
Set you up, Ronnie.
The mayor and his office work very closely with us regarding Sunday sales, okay, which we supported,
Right.
okay, which we had to go through the legislative process to do. I don't know where the ball was dropped, but the Bay Hill annexation was not part of any discussion until literally the last week of the legislative session is when it began to cross my radar, okay? And I had to look at it from a perspective of, and you were just talking a minute ago about Huntsville and Decatur and everything. This was an island annexation, meaning it was 7 miles outside of the city limits of Athens, okay? Folks on that side of the county didn't see it as an issue. Folks on this side of the county, we set a precedent. So there is no other island annexation in Limestone County that is business property, okay, commercial property. But we would have set a precedence where I would not have any position if Huntsville would have came in and said, I want to annex this corner in East Limestone County. And they could do whatever they want to do with it. And all the revenue would go, with the exception of county taxes, would go back into Huntsville, okay? So in doing it that way, I was trying to work, and the people in East Limestone County were very supportive of what we were trying to do. And so I think we've got a better answer. We're going to come back around.
Now?
It's going to come back around as an entertainment district, is what Representative Crawford's already introduced.
Yeah, we pre-filed it. A couple of weeks ago.
It's going to look different on the paperwork side, but it's going to do exactly what you want it to do.
Good. That is exactly the right answer. All right, guys, I got about a minute left. I want to say Merry Christmas to all you guys and what y'all do for this North Alabama area. Good luck.
Thank you.
Running against smoke, we'll be seeing a lot of it. I know you'll be placing a lot of ads with us.
He'll be
Give me that friends and family discount. I'll be all over, Jamie.
Ronnie, thanks for doing such a great job, man.
Hey, thank you.
Super
Merry
successful.
Christmas to everybody.
Tomorrow will be our last show. Y'all tune in. We're going to be running a Christian movie tomorrow in the last half hour of the program. We'll have the actor that stars in it.
Right.
It was from Shades Mountain Baptist Church out of Birmingham. They produced this. It's a Christian movie they produced.
It's called Out for Delivery.
Out for Delivery. They showed it last week in Birmingham. We're going to go out with a 1-minute trailer today. Before I do again, guys, Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for what all of y'all do for this area. I'll see you at church Sunday. Ronnie, thank you. The parade was awesome. You'll be seeing it a lot after. Johnny Crutcher, let me give you a shout out this morning. I saw him yesterday at the Wellness Center. Thanks, Bill, for coming up. And thanks for helping us with feed all these kids over here today. All right, Merry Christmas, y'all. Tomorrow will be our last show. Here's that trailer. We'll be showing this movie completely, a half hour of it. That's all it is tomorrow at 6:30. But we will be live at 6. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
What would you say if I told you that this doesn't necessarily have to be our situation? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, big ticket items, items that are only purchased during these days because of the sales. And they're all bought with one promise in mind. Guaranteed delivery by Christmas Eve. And what if it wasn't guaranteed?
Roll Tide, dude.